Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alexia. In this video, I'm going to be tackling my TBR by doing a bit of a coffee shop reading roulette. So I have a list of coffee shops and I'm going to pick one at random and trying coffee from different places. I feel like I haven't been to that many coffee shops and I want to try some new places as well as take you along with me. And I want to read more physically. I do lots of reading on my Kindle. I borrow books from the library, which is great. I love borrowing books from the library. Even though it's not my phone, so it's not the word, I want to disconnect from technology more. I want to read more physical books. And the one that I've decided to start with is The Bards of Bone Plain. I chose this one because there's not a Kindle version at my library, so I am gonna have to read it physically anyway, so might as well start here. This is a fantasy book, and I have not heard anyone talking about it ever in my whole entire life, but I saw it at the used bookstore a couple months ago, and it's super pretty. I love the cover. Let's take a second. And it looks whimsical and magical, and I'm quite excited to read it. Probably read for at least 30 minutes straight, and then I'm gonna do some journaling and some editing while I'm there anyways. And this way I'll have dedicated reading time. So there is no blurb, no synopsis on this. So I believe I found it on Goodreads because I did know what it was roughly about when I bought the book. A scholar is researching bone plain, which has been studied for the last 500 years. See each other. Ah! No one has been able to locate it as a real place. Kind of very vague, but interesting all at once. Give you my thoughts, because you'll be there with me while I'm reading it. I will keep you posted. I'm going to go get ready and we'll head there. I am dressed. This is the outfit. Grab my bag. Ready to go. I got a honey almond milk iced latte. It's really good. I rate it a 9 out of 10. Pretty good. I'm going to set a timer for 30 minutes and I'm starting page 1, chapter 1, and we will see how far I get and I'll keep you posted. I also brought my journal to do some journaling. I'm hungry. Look at my protein bar. Are you serious? Are you so serious? That is so upsetting. It's mush. The main character's a guy. I thought it was a girl. Okay. A dead fish floated by. Cute. Almost it feels like it's trying to be poetic. It's very descriptive in every single detail that this boy is seeing ever in the history of his whole life. Fine, it's okay. I just want like something to start happening. just got to chapter 2. I'm not liking it. Our main guy is in school and he's decided to write his final paper on bone plane, but apparently the topic's been done many times, and the way that him and his friends talk back and forth and they talk in school, it sounds like they're talking in riddles almost. I am not liking the writing style, nor do I care about the characters or even the story, honestly. I'm gonna read for 10 more minutes and see how I feel, but I might be DNFing this. A woman as round as the moon, with hands as big and hard, round like as the moon. What an interesting way to describe someone. Oh, thank you. An old man just came and brought me candy. I saw him standing there and I was like, what is about to happen? And then give me a little chocolate. I just finished chapter 2, but I think I'm gonna end it here. I got to page 30, and I am going to DNF this book. Pretty sad because the cover is beautiful, but the second chapter was the old story that they were studying in school. And this is across the 1,000 years of poetry we have come to know Marin, the Wanderer. So the second chapter is about his tales. Sadly, it's just not for me. We'll have to pick out our book for next time. Even though I did not end up liking the book, I did enjoy some reading time. I feel like it cleared my head a little. I'm now going to do some journaling and then head out because I'm hungry, and as you saw, my protein bar is no more. It got squashed. I got a sugar-free hazelnut iced almond milk latte. I give this like a 5. Okay, can all be winners. This used to be my favorite coffee shop. But every time I come, the coffee tastes different. Sometimes it's like thick and creamy, kind of is right now, and sometimes it's super watery. Sometimes I can't taste the flavor at all, and sometimes it's super sweet. So okay, it's not consistent. Also, it usually tastes kind of warm, even though it's iced. Yeah, I'd say average. It's whatever. I probably won't be coming here anytime soon. There's also like no seating. There's so many people inside and out, so I'm just sitting over at a side table by my lonesome because it's either this or sit directly in the sun. So because I DNF'd the other book, the book I'm going to be starting is The Spyglass and the Cherry Tree. I actually I got this at a library book sale in the fall, and I've not heard anyone talking about this one either. It says there's only one way to return home: kill the queen. Sky Thistle doesn't believe in goblins. The problem is they believe in her, and she'd better start believing soon. A dark shadow is rising in the south, and it's not long before she's thrust into the middle of a war in an ancient prophecy. The choice is simple: kill the queen and go home, or give into the darkness. So, I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna read for like 30 minutes in prologue, page 1. I also keep forgetting to bring a bookmark. So far, comparing the two places, I prefer my experience at the first one. Given I've only been here for a little, but the coffee was better, cheaper, and the seating was better. There were less people there. Everyone and their freaking mother is here. She was no more than a teenager, and her wiry frame didn't seem strong enough to support the heavy armor that she wore. What a heel. Long ginger hair flowed. Should I self-insert myself? I don't really ever do that. I like picture how I would feel if I was experiencing some of the things that happen in the books that I read, but I never picture myself as the main character. Like, I know I'm not doing all this, so I'm not having my hair flow on the battlefield as I ride a war horse. That sounds cool. Like, yeah, sure. In a fantasy world, I'd do that if I would be guaranteed that I'd live. After the prologue is, I guess, like, it's like a story that took place previously, I guess. And then, obviously, hey, that's what the prologue is. It's like a tale, if you will. Chapter 1. The army of goblins stretched away to the horizon. They were scrambling forwards, climbing over each other in the eagerness to rush the waiting army of men. She's on the battlefield, clearly, hair blowing in the wind. So frail, how is she even wearing such heavy armor? She's so frail and wiry. That's what they're saying about her. Isn't she supposed to be, like, the one leading you people? Shouldn't y'all show her a little more respect? Also, this is written by a man. Thin eyes. I'm like semi-joking when I say things like that. As far as the book goes, I did read a little bit more, and I don't know how I feel about it so far. What? It was a dream. Alarm clock. It's like modern time, I'm guessing. In many ways, Sky wasn't a typical 14-year-old. 14? 14? Why is a man writing a book with the main character being a 14-year-old girl? I don't know. That's just... I know authors write about all kinds of characters all kinds of times, but sometimes I'm like, what would you know about being a 14-year-old girl? What would a grown man know about being a 14-year-old girl? I will probably read a bit more, and then depending on how it goes, decide whether I want to continue or DNF. To DNF or to not DNF is the question. As I've said many a times before, I'm not gonna read a book that I'm not enjoying. Today I'm going to another coffee shop, and in this one I'm not gonna be able to talk, so I wanted to have a little chat before I go. So I have decided to DNF the Spyglass and the Cherry Tree. I don't know, the main character was a little too young for me and I wasn't really enjoying the writing, so I decided to DNF it. And I'm going to be reading Daughter of the Pirate King next. I'm actually gonna try to finish it while I'm there because I will be there for a while. 308 pages, so really not too bad. I did read The Shadow Between Us by this author and I did like it. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one, but we will see. I ended up finishing Daughter of the Pirate King, and I rated it 3 stars. I don't know if I'm really a big fan of like pirates and mermaids and sea fantasy. I don't know. I think it's most of the time I don't necessarily love it. But there have been some that I enjoy, so I'm not gonna write all of them off, but this one was pretty juvenile and I didn't care for the main character, but I don't think I'll be continuing this one. I got a iced almond milk latte with sugar-free caramel and I really liked it. I'll rate it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, pretty good. And then I also got a strawberry muffin because they make all their pastries in-house, and it wasn't like strawberry flavored muffin. There was actual pieces of strawberry in there. It was actually really good. I've had another muffin but from there before. It was a banana chocolate chip muffin. That one was really good. That one was really good. They're both good. But I'm a sucker for banana chocolate or like banana chocolate peanut butter. I love it. I love it. And I love like banana bread, all that. So that one was really good. All their muffins are like so moist. They're so good. I know some people don't like that word, but I don't have a problem with it, so I'm gonna use it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.